Me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills boxing.
In a stunning twist that has the boxing world buzzing, newly leaked sparring footage shows Terrence "Bud" Crawford getting knocked down during an intense training session with middleweight contender Carlos Adames. What shocked fans even more was Canelo Alvarez reportedly watching the clip and bursting into laughter. The undisputed super middleweight champion's reaction has triggered a storm of backlash, with many now questioning Crawford's reputation as a defensive genius and pound-for-pound king. Canelo's mocking response has only deepened the tension in what's shaping up to be boxing's most heated rivalry.
You know, and if you look at his career, don't get me wrong, okay? He's a good fighter, but if you look at his career, mention one elite fighter.
So Postal wasn't elite?
Who?
Victor Postal.
Who's that guy?
So Ricky Burns wasn't elite?
Ricky Burns wasn't elite.
The footage, which resurfaced on July 8th, 2025, features a young Crawford sparring with Carlos Adames at a time when Crawford was still a lightweight and Adames weighed around 160 pounds. While the circumstances of the session are open to interpretation, one thing is clear: Crawford was knocked down and visibly rattled, leaving viewers stunned.
Ahora tú,
Sources claim that Canelo Alvarez couldn't contain his laughter after watching the footage, openly mocking Crawford's apparent vulnerability. But his reaction was more than just amusement, it was a strategic move. Canelo, who is dominated at 168 pounds and fought elite opponents like Dmitry Bivol and Sergey Kovalev, appears confident in using size and strength to gain a psychological edge over the smaller Crawford.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be difficult. You take it to you.
I'm taking them, and ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it. Come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see, I'm different.
I see you too.
You see, I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
know
see.
it.
Carlos Adames, in a June 2024 interview with Boxing 247, didn't mince words when discussing his past sparring with Crawford. He dismissed the Canelo versus Crawford feud as completely ridiculous, insisting that Crawford missed crucial development phases at higher weights. Adames recalled sparring Crawford when he was just 19, still early in his pro career. "I had only to pro fights back in 2015, he said. I was a kid. If he fought me now, at 30 and fully developed, it would be a totally different story."
¿Crees que Crawford podría subir de división y quizás desafiarte por tu título?
Bueno, aquí es bienvenido. Yo estoy preparado para quien sea, cuando sea y como sea. Yo siempre lo he dicho. Yo a peleadores no me le quito, no le pongo pero. Si él quiere subir a las 160 para enfrentarme, ya tuvimos sparring, él puede subir.
Welcome 1-0. I'm gonna face anybody anytime. I've sparred with Crawford, and if he wants to come up with 160, bring him on. I'll be glad to go up against him.
And lastly, please. Sorry. This is my last. Sorry. Lastly, this is yeah. So please give me your assessment, please, on Canelo and Crawford, because Crawford wants that fight so badly, and you sparred him. Is Canelo too strong for Crawford? Yeah.
¿Te parece el Canelo demasiado fuerte para Crawford? ¿Qué te parece de esa pelea?
Pienso que sí, ya que subir 3 divisiones bastante libre, demasiada, yo diría. Pienso que no es algo que él lo necesita ahora mismo. Crawford en su carrera ha demostrado que es un buen peleador, pero pienso que no tiene que estar corriendo esos grandes riesgos, porque no solamente pone su carrera en riesgo, también pone su vida, porque un golpe de Canelo le puede hacer daño de por vida.
I don't think Crawford needs the Canelo fight right now. I think it's kind of needless for Crawford because his reputation is well cemented, and a punch by Canelo could not only be dangerous for him.
Adams also argued that Crawford's punching power at welterweight won't carry up to super middleweight, drawing comparisons to Canelo's struggles against Bivol at light heavyweight. He explained that added size doesn't always equal more punching power. In his view, Crawford's strength won't scale against bigger, seasoned opponents like himself or Canelo, and he could end up outgunned in the ring.
It's going to be an interesting proposition because he has good power, he's a good counter puncher, and his reputation as a strategic fighter precedes him. But I think that he's going to take more care of not being hit by me than to try to...
However, Shocker Stevenson offered a counterpoint by sharing his own experience with Crawford's power. Stevenson recalled sparring alongside a heavyweight who was clearly bigger and stronger, yet was rocked by a single Crawford punch. I was nervous for the big guy, Stevenson said. Then Bud landed a shot that had him stumbling all over the ring. It was unreal for Stevenson. It was undeniable proof. Crawford's power is real, and it travels with him across weight classes.
Say it again. I was in the gym. I want to say I was getting ready for Chris Diaz or something, and he was sparring like a heavyweight fighter. I'm looking, I'm like nervous for him. I'm like, why is he in the ring with this big old dude? And man, I swear he done caught this dude on his chin. Boom! Dude wobbling all around the ring. I'm like, what the God is this dude this strong? But it's like, honestly, Bud is very strong. A lot of people don't realize how strong he is as a fighter. And his punching power could carry.
The tension between Crawford and Canelo boiled over in New York during a press event, when Crawford stepped forward and shoved Canelo. What started as standard promotional hype quickly turned into a fiery confrontation. Canelo shoved back, and the two locked eyes in a fierce stare down until UFC President Dana White and security intervened. This wasn't just for the cameras. Crawford smirked confidently while Canelo appeared furious, pointing and shouting as he was pulled away. Their September 13th clash in Las Vegas just got a whole lot more personal.
Oh, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning it on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so hard.
Later, Crawford laughed off the incident, sarcastically saying he'd cry if Canelo shoved him again. With a sneer, he mocked Canelo's anger, showing he remains unfazed and mentally sharp. It was classic Crawford cool under pressure, unbothered, and already playing the mind games leading up to their super middleweight showdown.
But what if Canelo shoves you again this press conference?
I'm crying like a baby.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
You can take a guy like Canelo, this guy can do, he can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm going to tell you the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy.
Right now, I think Crawford is a little better than Mayweather, but
Canelo Alvarez remains a dominant force in boxing with a stellar record of 63 wins to losses and to draws, including 39 knockouts. He's a 4-weight world champion, conquering junior middleweight, super middleweight, and light heavyweight divisions. In 2021, he became the first undisputed super middleweight champion by defeating Caleb Plant, cementing his legacy among the greats.
Understand, he's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out And then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. The power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34, going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys. So you got to keep that in mind as well.
I'll say he is the hardest for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the 3rd round. I got hit with a left hook. We be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin. And I wound up just moving and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove. You know, that's like a thing for me when my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves. I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor. But, you know, it comes to boxing. You know, the Grace done got dropped, you know, got hurt. But it's about...
Standing 5 feet 8 inches tall at age 34, Canelo blends explosive power, slick defense, and high ring IQ. His recent win over William Skull in May 2025 reaffirmed his elite status. Despite the emergence of younger contenders, known for his calculated approach, Canelo has brushed off the Crawford fight as easy money, making it clear he'd only accept the bout for a $150 million payday. That remark reflects not just his confidence, but the massive financial and historical stakes this fight represents.
Would you put
a rehydration
We'll see. I don't like to talk about other fight when
You understand, like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see you in there with. You understand?
I understand that. Same happened with Golovkin.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with
And it happened.
And same with the video Sunday.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Throw, and with Mayweather, and with Cotto.
That's why I believe the fight happened. Would you ever go up to 175? Because 168, I feel like you fought everybody. They're taking belts away from you. 175, you got Benavidez, you got Morales, you got the rematch with G-Ball.
If I go 175, that's pretty much.
That would be the first one. But then you can look around and see what's out there.
And then
would you make a Crawford performance against Manjaman?
I think he knows why he's weight class in there, right? He made a good fight, but for me, I think he lost the fight or draw.
Okay.
Or could be the other side.
He was saying your name a lot all week.
Because he wanna sell the fight. If they don't talk about me, they don't say.
Would you look at a fight with Crawford? So in the past, you told me no.
If the money is right, I mean,
money's got to be big.
I don't like fighters for one round.
Wait, but you want to say 160 or look 165? All right, big fight, September 14th. Watch it on ppv.com. Canelo Alvarez going for more history.
Thank you.
Quick picture.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing.
Oh man. Now while he's doing that,
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing, fight hype. I just want to ask you, what do you think about Terence Crawford? What do we think about Terence Crawford's performance, and do you want to get a fight with him?
If the money is right, I mean,
$100 million. I heard Turkey offered you a big money.
Crawford, unfazed by the critics questioning his move up in weight, fired back by pointing out that while Canelo moved up and lost, he moved up and won. He believes he's more than capable of competing at 168 pounds. Backing him is two-time world champion Andre Ward, who declared he'd bet the house on Crawford beating Canelo. Ward admitted that Crawford may be smaller, but insisted his heart skills and fight IQ are unmatched. Someone has to prove they can break Terence Crawford's will. Ward said, even after Crawford's tough stretch at 154, Ward remains confident he'll rise again and defeat Alvarez.
I'm going with Terence Crawford. You know, big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me this.
Crawford has called the Canelo fight the biggest opportunity of his career. He views Alvarez as the sport's most iconic figure of the past 20 years and believes this bout could become one of boxing's defining moments. For Crawford, moving to 168 pounds isn't about chasing a paycheck, it's about legacy. If victorious, he'll become the first fighter in the 4-belt era to be undisputed in 3 separate weight classes. This is his shot to join the pantheon of all-time greats, and he's determined to seize it.
What do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight tonight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
What did you make of, I know you didn't say much on tonight, the effectiveness of William Skull? He came to go to decision as opposed to win the fight. Would you agree with that?
I don't know. He was boxing well, and then he just stopped doing what he was doing earlier. I don't know. I can't call it.
Do you think Canelo slipped as a fighter?
No, I don't. I just think that, William was doing a good job neutralizing Canelo power punches. He was just moving a lot.
Do you think that's a style you have to employ in points of the fight?
I don't know, because if you watch the styles that beat him, they didn't move a lot. They moved a little bit, but not as much as William Skull.
There's a rumor going around this week that Manny Pacquiao is going to return. What do you make of that?
I don't know. We shall see. I don't know.
Do you think he's too old at 46 to fight Barrios?
I can't say if he's too old or not. If he get in there and win, then everybody will be saying different. So I don't put no limit on an all-time great like Manny Pacquiao.
Where does a win against Canelo Alvarez put you in the list of all-time greats?
Top of the top, baby. Come on now.